And all praise to Yahweh Shai Bashem. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Anyway, I'm going to make this a short video unless the Most High jump on me, put the spirit on me. If, what I'm planning on doing is doing a handful of short videos. But like I said, if the spirit jumps on me, the spirit jumps on me. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video NYPD cops or over 2,500 NYPD cops leave their jobs or walk out on their jobs, turn in their badges, in other words. So this is an article right here. Cop leaves an alarming rate of 2,500 or 2,500 turn in badges so far in 2023. The beginning of sorrows, the beginning of Second Ezra's chapter 15, Second Ezra's chapter 16. The only thing left is the charagma, the MOTB, the mark of the beast. And when they, make it official that everybody has to get this chip in order to buy and sell and, remain in the grid, under the grid, however you want to phrase it, that's when you're going to see a lot of these Israelite groups. They're going to wake up and they're going to see that GMS was always right, and then they're going to start saying, "Well, these were the men of the Lord all the time. We got to try to get with them." Because there's some major Israelite groups, I don't have to mention their names, that clearly speak against the MOTB, Revelation 13, verse 16, against what we have been teaching for years. And we haven't changed, we haven't budged, we haven't changed it around. It really no, we didn't do all that. And a lot of these major camps, some of these major camps, they're starting to see it, so they're kind of tweaking it a little bit, changing it up. And that's, we're talking about the MOTB again because we have to. That's the next major prophecy. If you're talking about the destruction of this place, the deliverance of Israel, you have to also mention the MOTB, because the deliverance and the destruction will not take place unless and until the MOTB, the prophecy of the MOTB, is fulfilled. So anyway, let me finish reading this. So it says, New York's finest continue to bolt from the job at an alarming rate, according to new data obtained by the Post. And some cops worry the exodus will only get worse because the city plans to cancel the next 5 police academy classes. Now, I don't know how often they have I don't know if it's 5 in a year or whatever the case may be. You can ask Bishop Nathaniel, he knows. Or you can do the research yourself. Matter of fact, I will do the research. Let me see. The city plans to cancel the next 5 police academy classes. Shrinking the nation's largest police force at about 40,000, 39,000. So we're talking 40,000, and that's the city. Manhattan and the other boroughs. Shrinking the nation's largest police force to the smallest it's been in decades. A total of 2,516 NYPD cops have left so far this year. You get good. You got dental. You got medical. You got pension plan. You got all these good things. Why are you leaving? Because they say it's not good enough. I said it's not worth getting your ass beat or getting shot. And these the criminal element, they're becoming more brazen in their acts. They don't give a damn about no police. The police come, they're gonna shoot at the police. A lot of them out here, and these are demons. Shrinking the nation's largest police force by the smallest to the smallest it's been in decades. A total of 2,516 NYPD cops have left so far this year, the fourth highest number in the past decade, and 43% more than the 1750 who hightailed it in 2018. And 2018 was the good old days. 2018 was great. It was the kingdom of heaven. 2019 was pretty good. 2020, 2021, 2022 with the C-HIP, and that the C-HIP really destroyed the economy. With the inflation, it really destroyed the economy, and we know what happened, behind the scenes. And a lot of people got sick, and they died over that, the whole C-19. The scriptures say we are not ignorant to Satan's devices. That's why we didn't comply, and a lot of these police didn't comply. We had a officer, high-ranking officer, used to come to the camp, and there's other officers in the camp. We know. And he came out. He'd been in the force for years, so he's a rookie. I mean, he's not a rookie. He's a veteran. Excuse me. And he would tell us certain things, and he told us. He said, "I'm a police officer. Here's my badge. Here's my gun, just to prove to you." And he said he left pretty much because of the C-HIP. He said he ain't taking it, and a lot of police officers, they said, "No, we ain't taking it." A lot of people lost jobs across the board, but guess what? Those same people, they were called back because it was it destroyed a lot of businesses. It backfired on them. We have at least one brother in the New York camp that had to take it. There was some of the brothers that had to take it. I said, "Look, just quit the job, get another job, trust in the Most High," and they did. But there was one particular brother, they said, "Look, you got to take it or you're going to lose the job." And he said, "I ain't taking it," and he never lost the job. Had one guy, lacking in faith, he was a part of the IUIC, so we got just certain cases of brothers that are GMS that work alongside or live in the neighborhood of brothers that's IUIC and IUCPK and other camps. So they both know that they're from those two different camps, GMS and IUIC. That dude wound up taking it, and after he took it, he felt like shit. Like he didn't feel right in the spirit. He felt like he did something wrong. He felt like he committed a sin. And he said he had went to the leadership of the IUIC, and they consoled him about taking it. Now we know for a fact that Passover 2022 IUIC, and you can go check me on it. Go to the Passover 2022 IUIC on YouTube. And I don't know, watch the first 10, inside of the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. And the Bishop Nathaniel says that I believe it was either 20 or 22 people that died in the past year, which was 2021, 2022. But he didn't say what they died of. And we believe, we could be wrong, but we believe that all those people that died, or most of them, took the if they died at a relatively young age, that they took the thing, and the leader of IUIC didn't tell him not to. As a matter of fact, I have a video. If you want to challenge me on it, challenge me on it. I'll pull up the video where he says, almost word for word, he says, if you got to take it, go ahead and take it. He was talking about the C-hip. So in other words, it's up to you. My stance was don't take it. At any rate, don't take it. Do not take it. Matter of fact, if you do take it, we're going to kick you out the camp if we found out that you took it. So I don't know what, what was the whole 20 to 22, it was either 20 or 22 people that had died in that year, the year of, I'm sorry, it was 2021. Right, it was 2021, the year of 2021. I had certain people that I knew personally that took all the things, and they said they felt like shit. They felt like they're gonna die, and they wound up dying. One friend, I grew up childhood friend. So a week before that, first thing he said, I run into him every 5 years or so. He wasn't doing all that good, but I'll give him something. I'll give him $10, $20 or whatever. And like if he needs a ride somewhere, I'll give him a ride, talk a little bit. And he was homeless at one point. Then he does good. He was in the military. Military fucks your life up. But he told me that he took all of the jump shots, and he said I should have never. That's the first thing he said when he hopped in my car. He said I should have never took them jump shots because I feel like I'm going to drop dead any minute. And a week and a half later, he went to the hospital. He's back and forth in the hospital since he took the jump shot. And his mother, which I knew been knowing his mother since we were kids, she told me, "Oh, my son, passed." At first, he was missing. Then she came to me. She said, "Oh, by the way, I just want to let you know my son passed. He went to the hospital. He wasn't feeling right. He went to sleep in the hospital. They hooked him up, stuck him with them needles and shit, and he never woke up." And I knew right away what it was from. So, for Bishop Nathaniel to make a statement, go ahead and take it if you want to take it. It's like me telling you, should I play Russian roulette? Yeah, go ahead. You making money out of it? Yeah, go ahead. If you want to do it, do it. Come on now. Anyway, let's get back into this. Before the pandemic and crimes spiked hit the city, NYPD pension data shows. So this is back in paradise. All right? This is back, 2018, those were the good old days, man. We wasn't locked down. We never experienced being locked down. It said the number of cops quitting before they reach the 20 years required because you get a pension. The smart thing to do, you become a cop at, let's say, 18. At 38, you can retire and you can open up a business, get another job, another city job, And that's what there's one certain police officer I was cool. A lot of my friends, not most, but a lot of my friends have become police in the years. Dudes that I went to school with. And they even try to make me become, he's Edomite cop said, you should be a police officer. I had one that I was cool with, a sergeant. He was a police officer. He said, man, if you want to be a police officer, man, I'll get you right in there, man. He said, you don't even got to take the test. I'll just get you right up in there. And he used to tell me a lot of stories. Police will tell you the corrupt shit that police do. They're not good guys. Trust me. They're not good for the most part, Well, even Bishop Nathaniel said that. He was talking about how corrupt the police force, NYPD, is. So these guys are saying, you know what? I ain't gonna do no 20 years. I'm out this. They might have done 15, 16 years. They got a couple years, 4 years left. They said, the hell with this, man. The hell with the benefits, dental, the pension, the this, the that. It said the number of cops quitting before they reach the 20 years required to receive their full pension also skyrocketed from 509 in 2020. Now you know what happened in 20. That was the beginning of the end of this system. To 1,040 so far this year. So it went from what? Skyrocketed from 509. We're talking 2018, 2019. In 2000, it more than doubled so far this year. An alarming 104% increase, the data show, which is 100% represent it more than doubled. Read a little bit more. The years of departures and lack of replacements, because if you got a 40,000 member force, and you got it's down to like 33,000, that's a problem. And crime is going up. If anything, you need 50,000, 60,000. And then you got this Eric Adams. It says NYPD freezes new recruits and budget cuts. So there's not going to be any new recruits. So the retirees that actually retire, you know, the numbers go down based on that, and the ones that are turning in their badges, you know, prior to their 20 years, you know, this is becoming it already is Gotham City, however you say it, Gotham City. The years of departures and lack of. And see, we have been saying this since we got on YouTube. Before we got on YouTube, we were talking about things were going to get bad. Things were going to get progressively worse, go down the proverbial hill. And now you begin to say, I don't know, these Israelites, these One Westers are kind of, everything they've been saying. They've been saying this thing for years, and it's coming to pass. Habakkuk 2. If it tarry, wait for it. It shall not tarry. It shall surely come. So we're here. We don't have to wait for it to come. It's already here. It says the years of departure and lack of replacements. So if you need a job, you can be a cop. Say, I want to be a cop. But they're not recruiting right now because you're suffering these cuts. And Eric Adams is looking bad. And you know what? It's not his fault. It's the system's fault. It's not anybody's fault. You know, when your economy tanks, everything goes down. Everything goes down. It says forcing the cops who remain on the job to work in hints of force overtime. So what does that make a police officer? That makes him mad. He can't call older his kids, his girls. When he arrests somebody, he's angry. He's waiting for you to say something stupid so he can beat the shit out of you or kill you. And a lot of times it just happens, man. Guy pulls him over for a ticket. I'm pulling you over for a ticket for safety, but he winds up getting killed. So wear your ticket or wear your seatbelt so you don't get shot. That should be a campaign. Make sure you wear your seatbelt so you may get shot. And that's just a money making revenue anyway. That seatbelt thing. It's not about safety. They don't give a fuck about your safety. It's about money. The red light cameras and shit. It's all about money. And this is Rome all over again. Same thing happened in Rome. They kept demonetizing the what is it called? The damn, I forget the name of it. The Roman currency. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second. Let me go look this up. What was the currency of ancient Rome? was something else. Okay, a Roman currency. Okay, denarius. Yeah, the other names here. Now this is gold. Arias, Arias, which is gold. Denarius, and they kept um, demonetizing the denarius. Let me do this. The history of the Roman denarius being demonetized. What is the history of the denarius? How much was one Roman denarii? Denarius is the it's dollars, and as opposed to denarii, dollar worth. That can't be $43 per day. Scriptures speak about that as being a penny, which is a day's wages for a Roman soldier in Revelation chapter 6. Okay, what caused the value of their money to drop during the late Roman Empire? The emperors minted millions of coins to cover expenditures, flooding the economy with worthless pieces of copper alloy with a thin layer of silver. And that's today we call it inflation. Same thing, different system. And inflation is always experienced by we experience inflation by what the government does, and nobody knows it. The average person, even professors, don't know it. Economists don't understand it. You know, I listen to these CNBC and Bloomberg, and they really don't understand how the money system works. This destroyed public confidence in the Roman currency and rampant inflation. So inflation was even talked about back then, took hold. So inflation is not a new thing. Inflation is when you demonetize the money system. Gold and silver mines ran out, as did Rome's supply of conquerable enemies. So they had to keep fighting these enemies because they were looking to take. You always had a group that was looking to take down the Roman Empire. When you watch the movie Gladiator, the opening scene where they were fighting against the Germanic tribes, which had to be Jake. The barbarian hordes. So the more things change, the more things stay the same. There you go. Let me do this here. Let me just prove that I said that a denarius is mentioned in Revelation as a penny. Let me see. Revelation 6. See, this is why the Christians can't deal with us, because they don't know. They'll read the scriptures, but they don't know how to, paint a picture in their mind of the scriptures. See, we go into the actual history. I said I wasn't going to make this long, but this is a little long. penny. Let's see what a penny is. It speaks about barley. It says, and I heard the voice amidst 4 bees say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. So let's look up the word penny. A penny is a denarius containing 10. A Roman silver coin in New Testament time. It took its name from being equal to 10 asses. A number after 217 BC increased to 16. It was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire. From the parable of the laborers in the vineyard. So the laborers in the vineyard, they work for a day's pay. So what is a day's pay today? If you think you're worth something, you should be making over 100, maybe 150, maybe 200. For a Roman officer, that had to be a little bit more. It would seem that a denarius was then the ordinary pay for a day's wages. So that's inflation right there. Measure of wheat for a penny. That's inflation. So now let's come back over here. So this is Rome all over again. These are nothing but Roman offices. That's all they are. It's Rome all over again. It said the years of departure and lack of replacements are now taking a toll, forcing the cops who remain on the job to work inhumane amounts of forced overtime. Police Benevolent Association President Patrick Henry said. So they're forcing you to work not a shift, 8 hours. They might be forcing you to work a shift and a half, which is 12 hours, or a double shift, 16 hours. Then you got problems at home. And then everything's going up. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say. With that, I'm going to say shalom.